Today's the day we scape the 150-gallon aquarium. So, a few things. I have 5 bags of playground sand and a ton of terracotta plants. You saw in Aquascape that 55. I use those a lot. I think they pop so well in a fish tank. They're so bright. And then we're going to be filling these pots with actually the Aquascape soil that I used in the 55-gallon Eco Complete. And so I'll be pulling it out of that 55. A later video I'll show you what I'm going to do with that tank. But I'm going to get working. I'm going to fill the sand up, get these pots going. Alright, I have my basic hardscape done. I really was envisioning it, starting high and kind of going lower with different sized pots. It didn't really seem to work out that way. I wanted it deep enough that it could hide some of the pots, see kind of the characteristics of some of the nicer ones. And so I think it has a decent topography just to start. There's some ups and downs. I like it. I'm going to go get all this black gravel, start filling those in. As I get the Eco Complete out of the 55, I want to get this water filled up to about right here. So that way, as I add that Eco Complete, it doesn't get dried out. It's got a lot of good bacteria in it to jumpstart this 150-gallon. Alright, I got about a third of the Eco Complete out of the 55, some driftwood, and some terracotta potting things that I'll just use as little caves. I'll be having a variety of stuff in here. It's really hard to film and do this at the same time. I got to get on a stool. We'll definitely see some dirty stuff coming out of the gravel. But, some people really like a super clean tank, and, who doesn't like clear water? But, the worst thing you can do is have a sanitized tank, one that doesn't have that bacteria on it. And so any of the poop and, debris, mulm, you call it, that is going to come out of that gravel is actually good to help kind of quick start it. So, I'm going to have to try to not make a mess here. As much as I can, just place it in there. So I'll just have to keep doing that, fill each one up. Hopefully I'll have enough. It'll be pretty close. But just slow and steady. I am using a variety of plants. I have some flame sword, some normal Amazon swords, maybe 3 or 4 of those, some bronze some bronze crypts, some jungle vow, some Ludwigia. Some of this is crazy. I'll be trimming quite a bit of this out. Some bulbitis that actually the tetras really are eating up in that 30-gallon. So getting that out of there. And then one lone Java fern I found. I'll pluck him somewhere. Dudes, let's get planting. The one issue I'm seeing right now is just without the filtration, without any living things, there's a lot of mulm collected on the bottom here from me putting all the Eco Complete in there. I didn't clean it that good because I didn't want it to be sanitary. I wanted it to be, a seasoned tank substrate. And so I think I'm gonna go grab some quarries and throw them in here just to mix that sand up There's plenty, you know, I'll feed them a little bit and just something in here. It's going to be a little while before I fill this up and get all my filtration, so just something to clean it up. See how it's sinking in? They're gonna help get all those air bubbles out of there. They love sifting through the sand. I'm really glad I could get them back in a sand aquarium. They're pretty in the sunlight too. It has been a week and the Corys have done their magic. As you can see, the sand is clear. They just keep mixing it up. The filters get it. And I can't wait anymore. I'm filling it all the way. Putting in those rainbows. And let's get this tank going. If you've been following the channel, you know I love sponge filters. Instead of hang-on backs, sumps, canisters that all have the potential to have water leaving your aquarium, never good. Sponge filters don't. They're easy to clean. I don't think they look bad at all, especially when you use some like these. So I've been using them on all my aquariums, and because it's a bigger tank, I went online and got some bigger ones, and boy are they huge. These are about the size of a can of pop, and I have 4 of them. So let's get these things installed. Got them all riled up. Let's put them in. Been about an hour, and these tetras do not want to go over the sand. They want so bad to just be on the gravel, but they can taste the food in the water. They have a real dilemma on their hands, don't they? Oh, no. All it takes is one to have the guts, you know? We'll see. The angels are looking good. Gouramis, who have always hid, are still hiding. That's awesome. Dudes, it has been a couple months since I set this tank up, and I still haven't finished this video, so gotta put it out. Most aquascaping videos you'll see on YouTube, they have everything ready. For me, you know, I found this thing in the trash. You saw the video of me resealing it, and so everything's kind of been step by step. The recording's a little choppy. As you can see, I got my sponge filters set up. They're working great. My plants are doing good. Things have changed a little bit since. I got some new Amazon swords, a new cool plant that has a really complicated name. I don't know what it is. The 3 leaves melted back. I got a couple new ones coming. Some other, I'm just not good with the names. I forget what they're called. It's like needle sword or Amazon sword. I can't remember, but it's grown pretty good. The Corys are really uprooting that one. So I just keep putting in other tanks. As far as the, what's next? The fish go, my rummy nose tetras have always been my favorite tetras. They school so tight together, and I love that brilliant red nose. that white and black zebra tail, and they always stay on the bottom half, and the rainbows almost always stay on the half. I was worried that they would just kind of merge together, but look at them. I mean, every once in a while, you know, one will kind of stagger off. Watch, you'll realize, oh shoot, I'm not with the group. They finally got over their black gravel fear. You know, when you grow up on black gravel, you look at that sand, you're like, what is it? Is it going to attack me? All it took is one brave one, so they're doing good. My angels haven't gotten too much bigger, but you know, they did hit a little growth spurt. They're doing awesome, eating me out of house and home. Where could my Grammies be? Oh, where they always are, fighting to have the far back corner if people are around. The rainbows, look at them. They're hungry, hungry hippos, doing awesome. I just love this tank. It's always been a dream to have a big 150, 120 gallon tank. I knew if I was just patient enough, I could get one at a deal. Curbside special for free with these lights. This stand is unbelievable. So hopefully you liked the video. Hit that like button if you did. If you want to see some more of my content, I've done quite a bit of aquascaping. Check those out. I also have bred all those rainbows, breeding a couple other fish right now. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see that. And go back through and check out those old videos. So dudes, hopefully you enjoyed. Mr. Few the Aquarium Dude, out.